said, no matter how deep the waves are, no matter how strong they smack against you, no matter how high they go, we are able to keep our eyes on God at all times. I was given a letter to talk about our first day there, which was Sunday. I think I'm going to speak off a note. So we started out singing in a church for the morning service. We went through a whole skits, all the songs and everything. And it wasn't until by the end of the song that I was able to realize that what the words that we were singing were not just for us to show how God is changing our lives, but us to show how God is, how we were able to transfer from coming from this church where we're used to singing to people we know, we used to seeing people we know, singing to them, but we're able to sing to other people. And later that day, we sang at a detention center. That detention center was just, I'd have to say, one of my favorite parts of the day. When we got in there, we saw these awesome kids that were there to listen to us genuinely. And I think one of my favorite parts was when, at the end, and I think everybody can remember this, when a kid in the back stood up, stared at us, and said, "Thank you for coming out and sing to us. Thank you for showing what it means to be a Christian." And I hope and pray, and I do believe that we were able to get to some of those kids there at the detention center. And I can see that our love for the kids there and us coming there to show God's grace to them was absolutely shown. That one kid who stood up and said thank you, he was genuinely telling us that he was glad that we came to share what God was about. Because we don't know. Maybe he was never introduced to God, never introduced to the Bible, what it meant. And just being there, we were able to just come close. We were able to connect with the teenagers there, at being a teenager ourselves, and trying to help them understand that even though you're a teenager, even though we're young, even though that people say, we can't do a lot because we're young, we don't have a lot of money, we don't own a lot of things, we're able just to go across the United States. We could go to Orlando, Florida, to D-Lin, to Stetson University, to just express God's love from a teenager point of view. When we went to that detention center, I see the kids there coming from different paths. I may not know their past, I may not know their story, the complete story, what they went through, but I was glad to have the opportunity to share what God has done in my life, and how we were able to share as a group what God has done to our lives, and be able to share it to them. And that was one of my favorite highlights of the day. Our first day ended in us starting a prayer partner. We would give cards to other people, expressing God's love and everything. That wasn't the start to the day later, which was going to be Monday. But as we came home that day, that night we had a Bible study. And just every night that we had the Bible study, that first night when we had there on Sunday was just really spectacular. It was awesome how we all came together for like this quiet time after just having a full day of praising God, just having fun, how we were able to just come down, settle down for a little bit, and just dive into God's Word all at once, all together, and just show Him the glory. And that was one of my favorite parts of the day. And I can say that this, by far, will always be one of my most favorite parts of the summer by going on this trip. It was, to me, life-changing.